this reflection has to be really about the problems of the real problems we face in the world, the real irrationalities, the wrong things which we all know is wrong, but we all accept it's okay, it's okay. First of all, why is it okay? Why is the wrong okay? And what are the wrong things? Let's start from childhood. Wrong thing is if you're born a girl, so something is less. It's clearly wrong. I just want to just mention it. Don't even want to explain it. In 2025, we don't have to explain that these are wrong things. A girl is born, it's wrong. Boys must not cry, wrong. All these traditions and customs and rituals which are imposed upon you, like caste, religion, your tribe, the rules by which you should respect elders, and all that. That's wrong. The competition you're put in the schools, that's wrong, plainly wrong. No concepts are taught there. The subjects are there. It's wrong. Such a big right has happened in the world. Knowledge has come. It has not spread. That is very, very big wrong. The biggest wrong for me as an educator. Unimaginable idiocy for me when everything is known. You know. And another thing which is wrong is God. Some God. It is very destructive. Javed Akhtar is correct. I think he knows it. It's very, very destructive. Life is for a short while. And it is completely counterintuitive to most people because they're brainwashed, even I, including me, which is why I know the suffering. It is completely evil, completely wrong to impose a God or some state or some nirvana, all this Osho. They might have some truths in it, but no, it is a whole wrong thing. But then atheism also is wrong. Some crazy things they talk. Why don't people talk about knowledge? Talk about in a more rational way. I don't think atheism is correct also. The Marxism, the whole Russian Revolution, the wars, you know, the anti-money thing, the anti-capitalism thing, the Arundhati Roy thing. Though she might be okay in her own context, but see the destructiveness and the limitedness of her. And this another thing which I want to point out about left, right, intellectuals, media. All of them are catching some part of the elephant and saying that's the whole. How is that possible? How can I be so sure about what you're saying? They only say don't be sure, and they are only very sure. That is not the way. That is not the way at all. That is not the way at all. Those, I would say, early 20th century, 1900s, early 1900s, 20th century values, the real values, values of reason, values of exploration, a Tagorian, a Russellian, and Ayn Randian values, not narrow-minded, age-old thing rehashed, rewashed, and imposed in the modern world, denying the discoveries in the modern world. God is a very, very dangerous concept. It takes a seat in your mind, and it kind of makes it so difficult for you to unlearn and decondition yourself. You keep thinking, no, there must be something. It's after all metaphysics. It's very scary, the ontological questions. To address those questions, you have to leave a child alone. He will answer them, and people have answered. They have answered. There's nothing we can live our life without God. But that is such a scary thing to even listen to for 99% of people. And people don't admit that. Another thing which is wrong is people not admitting that. First, they have condition. First, that they see the conditioning, they don't accept the condition. That is also wrong. See? So, all the wrongs I'm talking about, the root of all that wrong is conditioning. So, I can't even say that's wrong. So, somewhere you have to begin to, where do you start? You understand? Where do you begin to ask the questions? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know at this point. I also stop. But somebody has to ask. Maybe that's the final truth. If nobody does anything, nothing will happen. That is what my guru said in my college, and he also didn't do anything. Really, he didn't do. He just went away somewhere. He could have done. He could have transformed the world. He had that power. He didn't do. And that is also wrong or right according to his context, because he had his own issues. Each person has his own issues. Aldous Huxley says in the late in life that strange it is that all I can say now is that be a bit kind. Is that a dead end? Finally, we are only being kind to each other. Then how okay, I'll be kind to you, be kind to me, but what will we achieve? The wrongs will go on. I don't think it's a correct statement. I think he was very confused. Where are the real men of fire, of clarity, and of simplicity, of of not finding the voice? And that's why I'm making these videos, because when there's no voice, you have to speak. I would like a world personally, just for personal thing I'm telling. In fact, I'm not being serious. Like I would say an aspect of Osho, but then Osho talks about all the other things because he's not aware of science. People in spirituality are not aware of science. People in science are not aware of the history, the values, the struggles. They're just living in their own dream worlds. Each person is living in his own island and dream world. And you know, strangely, a misfit like me is actually living in reality. you know, I'm able to see all the real bullshit going on around, and I don't feel anything bad per se. I don't feel maybe because I'll go one day. I'm very comfortable with that issue. I want that wisdom to spread, really. How lovely it'd be if the whole world we could just be comfortable. You understand? Just comfortable. If we could all just be comfortable with our being, you know, and our mortality. If we take our life as very light and we always laugh and be very cool and together and exploring and loving and yet light, I don't know how to say. I just don't have the words. The words will come. I think it's just sharing. Sharing is good, even if you're not clear. Many times when you're not clear, sharings are better.